Hey listeners, it's Em here. I am just letting you know, or maybe reminding you, that I am filming my live show Fixed on September 27th here in New York. 2 shows, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House in Brooklyn. I'm so excited to be taping this show. It's going to be the next and last time that I do it. So if you haven't seen it yet, please come. If you have seen it, I assure you it's at least a little different than what you've seen. Or why not come for a second watch? Bring a friend, tell your friends. If you don't live here, tell them. Really trying to sell these shows out and have the best audiences I can for this taping, so that the world can enjoy it when it goes out into the world. Tickets are on my website, or just Google Emily Wilson Bell House Fixed. It's my show all about when I was on the X Factor when I was 15 and how absolutely awful it was. So please come. It's going to be so much fun. September 27th, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House. Lilas.
On today's app.
I would also listen, to For the First Time by The Script. Do you know that song?
Of course.
She's all laid up in bed with a broken heart.
You were really going through it.
Well, I'm drinking Jack all alone at my local bar.
She was
and
50.
And then it was like, drinking at the unemployment line. You know, and I was like, I am in that unemployment line, like 7 in the morning.
You're underage.
Eating my breakfast that my mom made me on the bus, like my steaming like English muffin.
You're unemployed because you're literally a child labor. If you were employed.
I am in the unemployment line. I'm waiting for the school bus, but it's still a line and I'm not employed, so.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chlo.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Litty and Jenny.
Hey you
Litty and
guys.
Jenny. Hey.
I'm so happy to see you, Nicole. The last episode we had without Nicole.
Wait, can I just say how much it sucked when we were recording alone?
Yeah, we missed you a lot, and I definitely felt like I needed you there for my support, physically and emotionally.
Hey, what does that mean? How's that supposed to make me feel?
Like, you were talking about how fat my dog was the whole time, and I
That's
feel like
true.
as another dog owner, Nicole would have like been able to come in and like
Be like, hey.
be a little nicer to Chloe, like kind of just like mellowed us out.
Right.
Whereas,
are you mad at me for that?
A little. I'm still upset.
Really?
A few people have messaged me since the last episode and been like, she wouldn't give up, would she? On like just beating me too.
Well, let it be known, everybody. Everything I do on this podcast is for a laugh. So just
nothing
know.
is real. She doesn't mean a word she says.
Nope. It's all for a laugh. I'm performing. Cameras are rolling. None of this is authentic.
Okay.
So now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Yeah, my God. And I'm not an actor, so everything I'm saying is honest.
Real. And then you're like, I
true.
can't believe you said that. I'm like, I was kidding.
Yeah, I was acting.
But then you weighed your dog and she was overweight. So there was some truth to.
Yeah, yellow nails.
I have yellow nails. Someone was like, it's almost brat. And I was like, does it have to be almost brat or can it just be yellow?
Yeah, nothing green cannot be brat anymore.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you think brat summer is gonna abruptly stop as we get into the colder weather?
I think it's going to be an autumn.
Demure. I mean, everything's already mindful and demure.
I'm so over it.
It is such a symptom of
Gen Z.
late capitalism. And I picked back up my book. If you remember eons ago in the
Yes.
episodes, I was reading a book called Capitalist Realism.
Yeah, we remember.
And I can't believe I've become this person, but I was like, hey, did I ever finish that book? And I went on Goodreads and I saw I was still currently reading. I fished it out of my bookshelf in my apartment and I found my bookmark and I picked it back up again.
You know how much easier that would have been if you were reading electronically?
Yeah, but it was not that hard.
Okay, I just thought
I just found the book, found my bookmark, which was in the place where I left it, and picked it back up.
Totally. Can I just say I can't see a thing?
It's it's bright, but I guarantee you we look amazing.
The more that I try and see you, Nicole, the more I'm like,
You need sunglasses.
sorry.
We've got studio lighting in here.
Okay, continue.
We've got the best of the best.
So you're reading your book and you're noticing now how capital realism is like taking a trend and making it our life and selling it down.
Well,
our
no, just
throats.
the way that like excuse me, there's a hair in my mouth. The way that everybody jumps on the wagon all at once on the simplest of trends and then immediately jumps off the wagon as soon as it's done it's this like herd mentality that is a form of like socialism.
Yeah, herd mentality really freaks me out.
That we don't even like we still think we have control, and we think we live in this like capitalist society, or we are very aware that we do. But the truth is, capitalism like sells you on the idea of like you're in control, but really it's like you are so not in control.
Right.
And everything is decided for you. Brat, demure, mindful, the Blake Lively stuff, like the way that my feed with It Ends With Us and that PR campaign entirely became about Blake Lively.
Yeah, like
and the way
shitting on
everybody
her.
jumped on, and everybody starts their videos the same of like, so I'm not you. They start it, and I'm guilty of this too. You start it by putting the camera down as if you aren't like planning to put the camera down. Like the video starts with like, okay, so, and they're like chewing, and it's like as if they just
I feel like
picked it up.
did you make a video about that?
I just did a video where I did the same thing. Of like I start recording and then you put the camera down. So it's meant to look very authentic. Anyway, all these videos of like, so I don't really chime in on drama, but I just had to say something. Can we just talk about? And it's like meant to look like these. My whole feed was just that about Blake Lively, and then it's gonna be over tomorrow, and it's like people think that they now have a voice to speak on things because of the internet, but really you're just subject to what you are told to talk about.
You know we're doing a podcast right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Where I'm sharing my thoughts.
Everything that you're saying is like what we're doing.
What do you mean?
Like,
we're not talking about
like
Blake Lively, although I was talking about people talking about her.
I feel like that is it though.
No.
It's like
I'm commenting on it.
Okay.
You disagree?
No, I follow, but there was like I wish I could have like had a little playback for 1 second of what you just said, because in my head I was like, wait, this is really meta.
It is meta. What? Because like this is ultimately us posting this online.
Correct.
But this format is I'm talking to you, and I occasionally look into the camera because I'm very aware of the audience, as I mentioned up top. It's not the format of like, okay, I'm like chewing on my snack, my dog's in my lap, and can we just talk about, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Which I just made a video like 2 days ago that did well because I did that.
Yeah.
But I'm aware that that's what you got to do.
We're
you
in
see
on
what I
it.
mean?
We're in on it. So what do you think of all of these trends?
It's not even about any specific trend.
Like,
it's more just like the culture we live in is just like everybody. It almost feels like we live in middle school on a large scale now. Of like we're in the middle school lunchroom, and like the way that,
like
or even
the cool kid says like demure and mindful, and then we're all
demure, if Regina
mindful.
says exactly,
Yeah.
and like there was this drama that I don't even know who these people are, but because this drama was in my feed, I was like now looking at their videos.
Is it Sophia and Halley?
Yep. Sophia and Halley.
I was just gonna ask you. That was one of my points. Do you know who they are?
I don't know who they are, but it came up on my feed. I clicked on it. I watched Sophia's video where she was like, "Can we just say I was going on a date with this guy? It was magical. It was amazing. Here I am.
I
don't
didn't know
even
you owned him. He
yeah,
didn't have a collar.
He didn't have a collar. Whoa, Ellie. Don't teach my Stella that that's what we do when people walk in a room. Okay? By the way, listeners, please welcome to the couch, Miss Stella Negroni Higgins. She's sitting next to me. Stella, do you have anything to say?
She's camera shy.
She's a little camera shy.
Do you know who Halley and Sophia are?
Do you know Halley and Sophia?
Did you see the video? She's like,
do you know who Halley and Sophia are? She doesn't. And that's what I love about having a dog, because it actually takes you away from some of that bullshit. Like I'm watching these videos on Halley and Sophia, and he's not on a collar. And then I look at her and I go, you're what matters.
And you're on a collar.
And you are on a collar. But it became my whole feed, man.
I know.
Then suddenly I'm getting these girls saying, like, can I just say? And
I hate that gingery little bitch. Like, I know.
That girl, like, I know what you're talking about. And it's like,
it's so cool though, actually. I'm that you know what I'm talking about for once.
But it's like because of this culture we live in where like something comes to the table, everybody says their piece on it, and then it immediately disappears. And it's like, who?
What?
It's crazy.
I totally know. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so you think your nails, back to your nails.
So my nails.
So your
that's
nails.
Where this started.
So do you think that what do you think? It's not going to be a brat fall. You think it's going to be a demure fall?
I don't even know what kind of fucking fall it's gonna be. All I know is I'm gonna get a little sweater for my bitch.
Can it just
and I'm
be
gonna take my bitch around the park.
Yeah, can it just be like fall?
I guess
Autumn
not.
in New York?
Autumn in New York.
No.
But I will say on my nails, I finally found, knock on wood, I think I finally found a nail salon in New York where my nails don't like pop off after 2 weeks.
My nails have never popped off after 2 weeks.
But you're never picking at them. And whenever I get them done in New Jersey, I still will pick at them, but they won't come off because they're so strong on there. But in New York, every place I've gone to, they just still come off. I finally think I found a place. I'll let you guys know, but it has been 2 weeks and they are sturdy as ever. Nailed by Young on 72nd Street. Amy did my nails.
Oh, shout out Amy.
Okay. And I left my umbrella there and she called me. She said, Emily, I think you left your umbrella. What a great lady.
That's a
It's still there. I
seriously
haven't
good
gotten
lady.
it, but I'm sort of like, can you just hold it for me until the next time it rains?
You're like, why would you want to go back and pick something up?
I'm just going to get my nails done next time on a rainy day so that I go there and then I have an umbrella to walk home with.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, speaking of Blake Lively.
Okay. Are we, okay.
What?
Not going to address the elephant in the room? You moved and we're in your new apartment.
I moved, you guys. I forgot. There's so many elephants going on
But go
in my
with,
head.
then we'll go back to the move.
Yeah, I moved. It was fine. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, you know what? Totally.
I don't even, I fucking moved, you guys.
You're still in it and it's kind of like, not yet.
I just moved, all right? Are you happy?
Yeah, she moved.
This is the new studio. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be
in Chloe's
amazing.
new apartment.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. And I'm happy that Nicole's lights are the same lights they use in diamond shops so that my ring really sparkles.
Yeah, I was thinking that too when Nicole was setting up.
Like when they set
Your
up
rings
all the lights in the diamond district are like these lights so the diamonds really sparkle. So thanks, Nicole.
We wouldn't know. Okay, Blake Lively. So Blake Lively brings me to my next point. I went to the Eras tour.
Hey, hey.
Oh my God, we fucking love Train on this podcast.
We do. But tell me all about it.
Okay.
Chicken.
Okay, you guys. When I have to talk about the Eras tour. So you know how obviously you all know the Eras tour is like,
if you don't,
fuck, dude.
Ellie, you're teaching my dog some bad behavior. Look at Stella. She's like, should I be doing that?
Okay, so I went to the Eras tour.
Which, if you don't know what that is, that imagine.
It feels almost like that's something that I would do for you. But you know the Eras tour. You can't avoid the Eras tour. If you know who Halley and Kate, her name is Halley Kate. If you know who Halley and Sophia is, then you know who are.
And did you know Halley and Cavales before the drama?
That's my industry.
Gotcha. Because I didn't know who they were until I saw he's out on a color.
Yeah, I actually love that video.
Also, it's like
it's so awesome.
Everyone, I know, and everyone coming for her because she's not a girl's girl is not girl's girl. It's still like the thing. Like,
I know.
You're all still part of the problem.
Sometimes I think that
like all these videos where they're like, "Are you fucking kidding?" Like one girl completely imitated her, and then at the end went like, "Are you fucking kidding?" And it's like that's also bullying.
Yeah,
all of this is bullying.
I agree.
Sure, you didn't like her, and it was an annoying video, but you know she's at home now watching all you destroy her.
Yeah,
is anyone better than anyone?
No.
So cut the shit.
Except for Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's better than literally everyone.
Taylor Swift is also a really nice person.
Yeah, we love her.
She would never stoop to the level.
She's such a girl's girl.
TikTok bullying.
I think Taylor Swift is the #1 girl's girl in the whole world.
She is.
And you want to know why?
Tell me.
Everything about her is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Every song she's ever written is the best song, and it's the best words I've ever heard in my life.
This is so crazy. Did you listen to her before you went to the Eras tour?
Wait.
Okay.
So wait, you guys. So obviously, like when Taylor first started her music, curly country singer, love, 15, fearless vibes.
Because when you're 15 and... Did she sing that?
She didn't. Her surprise songs, we can get into that. Okay, so I am obsessed with Taylor Swift. Okay. So when we were in high school, like she was writing high school songs and she was putting all of the words that we didn't know how to say into a song.
I used to listen to 15 on the bus on the way to school when I was 15.
Exactly, me too.
And I was like,
the window.
Somebody, look out the window. Somebody tells you they love you. You're gonna believe that. Like no one loved me and I had no relationship. And I was like, you are gonna believe them. And even though they're lying. And it's like,
Who's
one
lying?
kid texted me like, hey, can I finger you?
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, I was gonna believe him, but
Was
that song
supposed
hit.
to finger me. So
I would also listen. Sorry to For the First Time by The Script. Do you know that song?
of course,
She's all laid up in bed with a broken heart.
you were really going through it.
Well, I'm drinking Jack all alone at my local bar.
She was
And I'm
50.
like, and then it was like drinking at the unemployment line, and I was like, I am in that unemployment line, like 7 in the morning,
underage.
eating my breakfast that my mom made me on the bus, like my steaming like English muffin.
You're unemployed because you're literally a child labor. If you were employed.
I am in the unemployment line. I'm waiting for the school bus, but it's still a line, and I'm not employed, so. Drinking old cheap bottles of wine, drinking my parents' liquor.
That's so good.
Yeah, we would smoke tea in my basement, like because we thought it would get us high. When I listened to that song, anyway,
That's crazy.
Wait, can I ask something really quick?
Yeah.
Not to derail this whole thing. It can be like 1 minute. Same vein as this. What was your ringback tone?
I didn't have one.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like, please,
You
like
had spring.
it was like, please hold the line while you're partying. Dun 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 dun.
Spring.
Dun, 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 spring.
That's crazy because you strike me as someone who would like have
Yeah.
that on lock.
But I can remember like everyone who I knew. Like I used to call Jack Damon every single day. This cute boy in my school. I used to call Will Crummer, and it was like
Shawty got them apple
Yeah,
bottom
it was like,
jeans, boots
yeah.
with the fur. I will tell you my alarm in 7th grade was all the single ladies. So now I can't hear that song without thinking like, I'm up.
That's a really crazy song to wake up to. Dude,
I
what was your
know.
ringback tone?
Same as you. It's kind of like I was 12 and this made no sense and was vile, but it was Best I Ever Had by Drake.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Best
really
I ever
good.
had. I had like
You the
maybe
fucking
kissed
best.
somebody.
Yeah,
And the whole thing
barely,
is
barely.
yeah,
I've
sweatpants, hair tied.
been listening
Chilling with the
lately.
makeup on.
That's when you're the prettiest.
Yeah.
I've been listening unironically to Baby Girl, What's Your Name?
T-Pain, fantastic musician.
I'ma buy you a drink. Ooh, wee, ooh. I'ma take you home. Put that on in your ears when you have to do something important, and it will make it 10 times more.
You'll be finger
fun.
snapping through the whole
You'll
day.
be like, ooh.
I can't even believe like how many times I would call my crush and have late night convos with that ringback tone.
Really?
I would hear that all the time.
They should bring those back. Like,
Keneal's
why
was-
is it just like bzzz?
Keneal's was sexy back.
I'm bringing sexy.
Oh no,
back.
it was
Yeah.
What's that I hit it first. The
And
Ray
do
J
I have
song.
to sing them all every time you say it?
Yeah, you know.
What?
Whatever. Okay, so you guys, I love Taylor Swift. Like, my first era of Taylor Swift was her first era. Like, I've really gone through the eras with her, but
I'm not
on
trying
the
to
low,
call you out, but like this is the first time I've ever heard you talk about liking her. So I'm
I
sort
know.
of like,
I'll tell you. I'm gonna
Okay.
explain.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you right now, bitch. So listen, you guys. I was like, okay, like I was with Taylor Swift. I've seen her in concert 3 times before.
Mm-hmm.
Does that prove anything to you? Not yet. Okay, wait. So I've seen her in
No,
concert.
because you so seem like someone who would go to a concert because someone invited you. Like, you
no,
know,
I go to the concert and I invite you.
I don't
bitch.
believe it. I feel like you're someone who's like,
I'm down.
someone's like, do you want to come to this concert? And that's how you've gone to most of the concerts in your life. I don't think you are on Ticketmaster.
I'm certainly not, but maybe my mom and my dad are.
Right. Okay. And
Like,
I'm also that person. Like every concert I've gone to has been because someone was like, I have a
Wait,
tickets to
that's
see.
not how I am.
Oh. Well, okay.
That's not how I am. You said I too. Like you're in agreement with me. But that's not what I do.
Okay.
I'd be like this, Dad.
Well, wait. Let me ask
I
you
want to
this.
go to Rihanna.
Let me ask you this.
Book it, bitch.
How'd you get to the Eras tour?
So it brings me to my next point.
Did someone take you, or
Let
did you
me
book it?
say, I know all of Taylor's songs. By no means was I like the poet department.
Tortured Post Apartment.
Yeah,
Get it right.
I don't even know it. By no means was I like in on that part, but I knew all of the words, and I feel like I must have known them from TikTok or something because like I know all of her music and I knew all of her new stuff. So then when the opportunity presented itself for me to go to London for the Eras tour, also by the way, you guys, I've been following, like I know all about the Eras tour. Like I get the chills when I saw on my For You page, like it's been a long time coming, like, you know, with all the things. I'd be like, oh my God. I like
Yeah.
get emotional, like for the girls who are there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I do want to go there. Anyway, so I get invited. Of course, I say yes. And I'm like, okay, this is really exciting. And I'm going to do a really quick, like, pause right there, put a pin in that. post Eras Tour, I'm sitting on this couch telling you it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, because when you're there, you don't realize you grew up with Taylor. You know Taylor. She knows you. She like sees you and she like gives you the time of day. She's not just performing. She's like really present. And she's like, the minute you realize she's like not cool but doesn't care, like.
Well, speak for your own opinion.
Okay, wait, like let me like.
I think she's cool.
Okay, right? Like she's not like. She doesn't have like swagger. Like she's not like a cool chick. She's fucking Taylor Swift. Like she's in her own category of things.
I would argue she's probably one of the coolest people on the planet. Can you fucking go all around the world and sell out arenas for almost 2 years now?
I haven't had the opportunity, but I could.
Is that not the coolest shit ever?
No.
She's a fucking global phenomenon. I would
Wait.
say that by definition is cool.
Okay, but I think you guys know what I mean.
I'm not going to agree with you, but
That's
I'm
her.
sure maybe someone else would.
I'm sure. But anyway, I was like, I just respect the girl for what she's giving and who she is. And every single song, every single dance, every single dancer, every single ad lib, like 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch. Like you add all of little things to her songs, she's rocking with you.
Yeah.
I made 4,000 friendship bracelets before I went.
Wow.
My arms, I can insert an image.
Nice.
And the minute I walked into the arena at Wembley, fucking sick. The minute I walked into Wembley, little girls come to me like, hi, I love your hair. I love your dress. Do you want to trade bracelets? Everywhere. It's absolutely magical.
Oh.
And you're trading bracelets and they're like, which era do you want? Which era do you want? And I was like, do you want my, like, my name's Taylor. Yeah, do you want my lover? We're trading all the bracelets. I literally have chills. I literally am going to the bathroom and these little girls, they're all little. They're all little girls and they're all singing and they all have face paint on. And they're like, I love your skirt. It's so lover. Do you want this? I actually was in tears the whole time.
That
I was
is amazing that little girls have that.
Yeah, I'm like, we are sharing.
Yeah.
We are day one. Taylor Swift has invited all of us to be sisters. It's a sisterhood.
Oh my God.
This whole thing is going to be me just like being obsessed with the Eras Tour.
That is so special. I feel like we didn't have anything like that when we were kids, like 12.
We didn't have anything like this. And everyone like
a community.
Everyone would be like on their phones.
Sorry, Elle.
Like now and and of
Right.
course there are people on their phones. Like we're seeing the entire Eras Tour on TikTok. However, like it was everyone's so present with like there was beating stations even set up. Like we were able to like it's like very in present person, like giving, receiving, loving, singing. All the girls were like,
Wow.
we've all sang in the mirror to these songs. We've all like cried over a boy to these songs. Like it was just so cute.
Yeah. Did you like make friends with the people around your seats?
Yeah, they're all like 12 and they were all like
accompanied by parents?
accompanied by their parents.
course,
and then
of
like their
course.
older brothers with
That
their
is
merch
so
on and their
sweet.
hoodies like
Yeah.
but singing every word.
Yeah.
And like the little girls in front of me, they were so cute. They were like, they kept looking like, you know, and you know what that I loved
Tell
about
me.
the concert, besides every single thing? You know, when you were younger and you'd go to a concert and you'd like kind of like select like an older person that was cool that you would like just keep looking at, or like you'd like pick out a person, maybe they're not cool, like you just like become
You find
hyper
someone?
fixated on one person in the crowd.
You were that for like
I
girls.
felt like I was giving
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
Like I remember at some concerts being like, she's cool, like I like her, like, you know, you really like hyper fixate.
Yeah.
These little girls in front of us kept like looking back and watching me and my friend who was there, Megan, like sing and dance and have fun.
Yeah.
And I kept being like, I'm obsessed with them. They were so cute. So like when Taylor like was in between an era, you know, like there was a little like moment. I was like, girls, like, can I see your bracelets? They're so cool. Like I'm playing with them. And like, it was just fucking unreal. And I am the biggest Swiftie now.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that. I also think that that's like so amazing that she can not only bring people together at her concerts and like give this community for little girls, but also leave people like you who like maybe you liked her, but you weren't like a big fan.
Yeah.
Now you've left going like for someone to leave your concert and be a much bigger fan of you.
Exactly. That is the coolest.
Yeah. Cause I've gone to concerts where I'm like, oh my God, where I didn't really listen to the person. I liked it, but I'm not like, I'm not going to listen to that, but good job.
Yeah.
But to leave a concert, like, are you listening to her
I
all
am
the time
only
now?
listening to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's
I have
awesome.
5 songs on repeat. And another thing, like, she is people are traveling worldwide for her
see her.
concert.
My friend Liz just went to Poland, to Warsaw.
They're making trips out of going to see Taylor Swift.
And then the economy in those cities gets a big ass boost.
Yeah.
Do you know what this woman is doing for the world?
It's insane.
Like Liz was saying, like the whole city of Warsaw like had all this merch, and they had like her like Taylor's posters up at these bars and restaurant. Like, you know, they are welcome, and the hotel rooms had goodie bags. Like, welcome Swifties.
We had this,
and it's like it's so amazing.
I'm, like
this
out.
one woman, the way she's helping these economies in these different places across the world, like. Fucking definition of cool.
Yeah, you're so right. You just changed my whole mind.
Awesome. She's like redefining what a like she is the most powerful woman in the world.
Yeah, and she deserves it more than anyone that I know. And I don't even know her. And
I think she's humble. I think she's present, like you said. I think she's like generous and caring and gets it. And she's just doing what she loves.
I know. I have so many more things to say. I'm freaking out. One, she pays her dancers like an incredible, like the highest paid dancers and crew than all the other like iconic celebs and pop stars.
And she doesn't have to.
And she doesn't have to, and she does. Number two, every single like at Selfridges in London, everyone's like, Taylor's back, Taylor's here. Like there was like stands.
I love Selfridges.
I love it. It's so good. At every single like window shopping, they had like bracelets and beads, and they had cowboy hats. It was all catered to her. Okay, you guys.
Wait,
I'm not done. This is about Taylor.
Okay.
What?
I was going to share another thing about her.
Oh, me too.
But you go first.
Okay, cool.
Because my thing, maybe I'll move on to something else if you.
No, this is really exciting. Okay. And the minute this happened to me, I was in tears and was like, I can't wait to share this with Lydia and Shitty and Okay, so I get to my gate, and my gate at Newark to fly there. And my gate at Newark is like a bunch of like families, and we're delayed. And we are like all sitting there delayed, and we're like, you know, just living our little lives like we are. All of a sudden, the captain gets on the speaker, and he's like, hey, you guys, like the cleaning crew is coming. We're like dealing with that. I just want to ask, how many of you guys are traveling for Taylor? The entire gate is cheering. I have chills right now telling the story. The entire gate is like, whoa, like freaking out, cheering. All the little girls like are rolling up their sleeves to show their bracelets. Sorry, that was me explaining. Showing their bracelets. He's like, don't worry, girls. We're going to get you there. Okay, Swifties, we're going to get you to Taylor.
Oh.
And I immediately like start crying because I'm like, that's so cute. But I'm like part of it. Like, I'm like.
And when you say you were crying, one tear, one well.
It didn't even come down. Like I had tears in my eyes because I was like, this is amazing for them. And I was like, and me.
Yeah.
And anyway, so then we get on the flight, we get there. And I'm just like, oh my God, you're all traveling. Like we're all doing this together. Anyway, so then I get on the flight and like we're about to take off, and they're like, okay, Swifties, fasten your seatbelts. And I was like,
there's like one dude on the plane like, fucking
this is fucking crazy town. Yeah. And it was insane. And the trip, it was like for Taylor, and you see walking down the streets, like all the girls with their beads, like it's like we're all there.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's beautiful.
I literally love her.
Yeah, no, I do too. I think she's so great. I think she's only doing amazing things, and I love her music, and I love her. I have no one bad thing to say about her. Yeah. I was gonna say I read this article in the New York Times recently, and guess what? I'm proud to say I actually fucking read the article. When I say that now, you guys,
that's so awesome. You read it. You didn't see it on TikTok, and you're lying and saying I read the article.
I swear to God. Well, no, I'm white lying. I listened to the article, but that's still the same. I read the article. Because New York Times has an option. I subscribed to the New York Times because it's election season, and I'm like, I gotta stay informed. And on the New York Times app, you can say listen to this article instead of reading it, so that way I can read more articles. Like when I'm on the go, it's like I'm listening to the article.
I respect and I like it, and I'm still proud that you read the article. But you came really hot and heavy 20 seconds ago and said I actually read the article.
I did actually read the article.
And you didn't read the article.
Yes, I did.
You listened to the article.
Is that not if I listened to a book? Did I not read the book?
Technically, you did not read the book.
But I
finished the book.
All right, I finished an article. I completed an article.
Yeah, I was thinking about the audiobook thing too. I would emphasize listened. But it's also mostly because you did come in very hot saying I actually read, like you said the exact same thing.
I did actually read the article.
No, you didn't actually read the article. You actually listened to the article. You finished it.
It doesn't matter if I said I read an article. It's like, you don't believe that I know every piece of information from it?
No, you could have said that. It's like when I say I read an article, I saw it on TikTok. Like I'm not after I say that emphasizing I actually read the article.
No, but I understand that, and maybe my
I just want you to stay humble.
Word choice was not perfect. But the point I was emphasizing was I'm telling you guys I actually consumed and digested a real full article.
She ate it.
I ate that article up.
You ate that article
I did not
up.
just watch a TikTok or read a tweet or even just read the headline of an article.
You ate that shit.
The whole article went through my system.
Yeah, period.
And I pooped it out later.
Oh, there's your article.
There's my article. There it is again. New article.
Digest that shit.
Yeah. John does that when I blow him kisses. He takes him and he poops him out.
That's funny.
Like, and he goes, he poops out the kiss. Okay.
Wait, that's so funny.
I know. I love my man. Okay. So we were there, right? So I read the article. I motherfucking read this article about Taylor Swift, and it was saying how like Taylor Swift ended a friendship for me or something. And the immediately on your phone?
Immediately on my phone.
Are you kidding? After you just told your story and I start talking, you just go right on your phone?
As I picked it up, I was like, this is not nice.
That was so mean.
I
just gave you 10 uninterrupted minutes talking about the Eras Tour?
I honestly can't even believe you let me go on like that for the Eras Tour thing. Like,
I really did. And then as soon as I have my take on something, Taylor Swift, you went on your phone.
You started your take with a fucking lie. And I was like, if I had said I read an article and then I like stuttered once, you'd be like, I can't proceed until you correct yourself.
No.
Okay.
And now what? Your same 4 people are going to DM you like, Emily was really abusive to you on the podcast.
My 4 people. And when I say 4, I mean 1.
And I bet I know who.
One person always messages me and it's Hugo.
Really?
Was that what you were going to say?
Like backing you up?
No,
like
not
as if I'm
up.
mean to you on our podcast?
No, but hi, Hugo. This whole thing is always for you and you only. He's like,
I'm sorry. Who was it that was apologizing the past 3 episodes for being mean to me? Miss Chloe Richmond.
It's Madame Monsieur Richmond to you.
Oh, I love petting her and pulling her forward back and seeing the whites of her eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. I read this article about how Taylor Swift is like breaking friendships. And it was from the perspective, it kind of annoyed me because it was from the perspective of someone who doesn't per se like her.
Okay.
So she was like, this friendship got ended over me not liking Taylor Swift. And she it was with her brother-in-law's, it was just this girl she was hanging out with more because it was like through a brother, some familial tie. And they were like getting drinks and double dating. And then it was like their like 5th time hanging out one-on-one, and Taylor Swift came up. And the girl was saying how much she liked her. And this girl was saying like, yeah, I'm just like, I don't really care for her music. Mm-hmm. And the girl fought her on it. And then they stopped hanging out. So basically this article was saying like, if your opinion on Taylor Swift now can prevent a relationship from growing, which I do understand of I bet on Hinge, if you have Swiftie in your bio or something, I bet there's dudes who would be like, nope, no thanks. Or
right.
You know what I mean? She is kind of divisive for people of your stance on, there are people who are fucking everything's about Taylor Swift.
Right,
And they have such a problem with it that
totally.
They don't want to hang out with you. Or I guess you could be a fan of her. And if someone's like, yeah, I don't care for her, you're like, well, then I don't want to be
fuck
your friend.
yourself. Yeah.
But I thought it was so interesting. I do think it was interesting how this article was coming from someone who was like, this girl wouldn't talk to me anymore. I'm going to write an article about it.
Yeah.
But it was interesting of she's so powerful and influential that certain people, whether you're a fan or not, could determine if someone wants to keep hanging out with you.
Totally. That makes sense to me because it's I feel like on a dating app, it would be you're Trump, Harris, or Swiftie. Those 3 things are big deal breakers.
Yeah, to be a third party candidate culturally.
Exactly. Those 3 things are going to make or break me matching with you.
Yeah. You're on Hinge?
Yeah, I'm on Hinge. So I moved in
with my boyfriend and I'm on
Hinge.
Hinge. Yeah. Also, can we just back up a bit?
Yeah, I watched it happen in real time. She spilled her coffee.
So this right here is a coffee stain on my shirt from 2 seconds ago because this fucking coffee lip, can we as a union of people who go to coffee shops get them to fucking fix the bullshit of I go to sip.
Drip, drip, drip.
There it goes. There goes another drip.
Also,
what is that? I have the lid on.
Don't you think we should not have cups that get sweat beads?
Well, that feels like more 2026.
Okay.
But in 2024, can we please fix the dripping? Like my lid is on. Water drip is one thing.
It's because it's what's the word I'm looking for? Not sweat beads.
Condensation?
Yeah, the condensation's dripping.
No, the coffee is not going through the plastic onto the outside. There's some fucking hole in the lid. The lid is securely on, and yet...
One thing about Em is she's feeling really serious
about... There it goes! Where's it coming from?
Like,
where is it coming from? There should be a suction seal on this thing.
It should
Fuck
be.
you, Joe Coffee. Little by little, every little chain in the city is getting my veto.
Yeah.
Veto.
Joe
Never
Coffee,
going back.
Canceled.
I have huge news.
Say it.
That I didn't tell you this weekend because I was like, I'm going to save it for the podcast. I have gotten kicked out of my apartment. I have to move. I found out 2 days ago. She found out that we have a dog. And that I lied. Okay. I lied in the summer because I know this is crazy. I lied in the summer and said that our power went out and I called her and she was like, do you have a dog in the apartment, by the way? I was like, I was panicked and we had friends coming over and I didn't think, we had her 1 week. I didn't think what to say. So I lied and said I was watching my friend's dog who was on their honeymoon. And then last week I leave my voice lesson to a voicemail. And she was like, Emily, I need an update on how long this dog's going to be staying with you. It's been a while. Call me back. And I was like, I just got to bite the bullet. So I called back and I was like, I'm so sorry.
You told her you lied?
I was like,
no fucking way. I would never, ever do that.
Well, what was I going to do?
They gave it to me.
But then the means didn't matter. The end was going to be the same. I live in a no pets building. I knew that when we got this dog.
You did know that?
I did know that. However, I will say we have friends who we asked, like, are you in a no pets building or is your pets allowed? And we have two friends who live, I'm not going to out them in any way that their landlord sees us, that live in no pets buildings. And they're like, it's fine. Usually it doesn't really matter.
It really matters.
Why?
You have to schedule your dog into the house.
Totally. And we totally didn't do that. Very irresponsible.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So she called and I came clean and I was very calm and collected.
So you're moving to Jersey?
No, hold on. No, let me keep going.
As long as we have that, like.
I know everyone kind of asked that. They're like, are you going to New Jersey now? Like,
you're not ready for Jersey, right?
No, I'm not ready for Jersey.
Not like we don't like New Jersey.
But it's just not
She's
yet.
just not ready.
Not yet. Not till there's a bun in the oven, you guys. Come on, give me a second.
Yeah, you just got this dog, okay? Like, relax.
So I came clean and I'm...
Can I put my leg here?
Yeah.
Is that natural?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, don't touch them. They're spiky.
Really spiky. Okay.
Yep. Oh, don't touch them.
Spiky leg.
Ooh, don't touch them.
If I need to exfoliate my hand, I'll just rub it on your leg. You mad at me, Hugo? Get over it. So I call her back and I was like, I'm so sorry. I was overwhelmed when you called me. I didn't know what to say. We had friends coming over. Our whole power was out. And I lied. We had gotten the dog that week. You know, she's 6 pounds. I just told the whole truth. She was, Emily, you deceived me.
No.
You deceived me.
No.
yeah. And I
Were
still
you crying?
have, no, but you'd think, I still have like,
I would never.
There needs to be a term for this of like our generation who I'm just like so afraid of adults.
Yeah.
Just like I still hear it. Emily, you deceived me. I'm like, oh my God.
Wait.
God, I'm in trouble.
Wait, you're in trouble.
I was in trouble. And I still hear it of like an adult yelling at me. I'm like,
you didn't cry?
No, I didn't cry.
That's
I just
very
was like,
big of you.
I know. Well, right after she hung up, my eyes filled. My eyes filled when she hung up. And I was like, but then it was like, what am I going to do? Cry?
Right, it doesn't change anything.
I have a child now.
Yeah, grow up.
So I told John, and she was basically like, you have to get rid of the dog. And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
So you on the phone?
On the phone, I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. So I will figure something else out and I'll get back to you. And she was like, please do. So, you know, that next 24 hours, John and I were like, what do we do? And trying to figure out if we, like, how to get in, how to stay. I called her back the next day. We decided to like propose a bunch of options. Like, can we go talk to the tenants who complained? Which, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
complaining
you.
Tenants. Come to me directly. I already said this on the podcast.
Yeah.
You have a problem, say it to my fucking face.
Yeah, that's so cowardly and stupid.
It's an elderly woman who lives above us. I know it is. I've seen her. She's an elderly woman. She lives above us. And
she sucks?
She fucking sucks because she complained.
You should open the door and just have the dog's face in her face.
Well, now, I mean, I get it. Like, I am the asshole here. I am totally the asshole. If we're on AITH on Reddit, am I the asshole? You know that subreddit? You don't go on Reddit. You know, there's a whole Reddit thread.
Did you post this on that?
No, because I know I'm the asshole. No need to ask.
No.
I'm the asshole. We brought a pet into a no pets building. It's rude to our landlord. Like we were completely in the wrong.
You deceived her.
You deceived me, Emily. You deceived me.
That's
I will hear that till the day I die.
That's really scary. That actually makes me sick.
Scary. It's you know what, Emily? Frankly, it's disturbing. That's what she said. Frankly, it's disturbing.
That you lied or that you have a dog?
That I deceived her. That I Decepticon.
No one ever could lie to me, and I would have the balls to be like, "You betrayed me."
No, but you know what? I'm starting to go like, so now, okay, long story short, I called her back. I was like, can we? Gave her all these options of can we? She said, no. You know what, Emily? I'm going to be nice. I'll let you break your lease. You have 60 days to get out and find a new place. Which kind of is nice. I'm like, okay, you'll let us out of our lease? Great.
No, yeah, but legally.
Our fear was that we were going to have to pay through till June and like not be allowed to be, she'd be like, you can't have the dog there and you gotta see your lease through. But basically we have to move. We've already found a place that looks exactly like our apartment, but no patio, proper bedroom, like no loft. So proper bedroom, dishwasher, laundry and building. $50 cheaper a month than our rent.
Oh, we love
dishwasher,
a silver lining.
bike room, first floor,
Upper West.
Upper West. So it's off the local train, which is like kind of annoying. Like it's in the 80s. But we're applying today, and I'm like, okay.
Wow. So you're about to move.
I know I'm gonna move, and it's just crazy how quickly that happened. Like I am still within 4 days of this all happening. This happened on Thursday.
I can't believe you wouldn't like call the chat about that whole phone call.
Well, you were moving, and I didn't want to call you and be like, guess who's moving now? Because you were in the heat of it.
And being like, are you happy? And I was like, yes and no.
I know. I was like, are you excited? But then you also called me. You're like, you don't even care. And I was like, well,
I'm doing my own thing.
I just got my own information.
I kept calling Em because I feel like I was like, I'm moving with my boyfriend. Before I decided I hated moving with my boyfriend, I was like, this is so exciting. I want you to be a part of this. And now I'm like, everyone just, it doesn't matter.
But should we talk about that? Should we back up? Because in the moment too, I was like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah. I wanted you to say, woo.
Yeah.
I wanted you to bring me a cake.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought maybe you would give me your dog in that story somewhere.
What do you mean?
Like when you were like, we have to go to the dog. Will you take her?
No.
And I was like,
no.
Okay.
You know what's funny though is
God, no.
I've talked so much, I feel like on this podcast about how much I love our little apartment with my little treehouse bed.
You love it.
And I've defended my apartment and it's true. And I will say when she told me you have 60 days.
Did you feel verklempt?
I did immediately go like, oh, fuck, damn, I love this place. But John and I both were saying how it was interesting how we both were kind of like, all right. Like almost as if it was like we've been ready to move subconsciously. Like the ladder, like we've talked lately about how it's annoying with the dog now in the ladder. And if I have to pee in the middle of the night, I got to climb down a ladder. No laundry. Like now laundry and building. Where's my shirt? Oh, it's dirty. I want to wear it tonight. I'll go downstairs and wash it.
Yeah, I get to like, mine's in unit now.
Yeah, you do have in unit.
So that's a win for me, you guys.
That's a huge
There
win.
is some things that are working out for me.
Yeah. Are you kidding? You have a huge apartment. I was about to say.
My life's awesome.
Walking in here, you have like a bedroom. In New York City, you have a bedroom that's actually like has a dresser and 2 nightstands.
Yeah,
you know how rare
this
that
apartment's
is?
really sick.
Like the one I'm applying to, it will be bed. The bedroom will just be bed.
It's better than bed in sky.
Well, there's yes and no. I'm definitely excited to just have bed and not have bed in sky. But there was something nice about bed in sky in the sense of like I had like an office.
You're right.
But I also had no bathroom. Now I'll have a bathtub.
You need a tub.
I'm gonna have a bathtub, you guys. How many times have I talked about wanting to take a bath?
A lot.
If we get this place, I have to like when in between episodes right now, I'm gonna have to go apply to this apartment with all of our documents. But it was funny. The thing I was gonna say was I'm so afraid of my landlord because adult.
Totally.
You deceived me, Emily. You deceived me. Ah! I will hear that in the same way I will always hear my mom coming into my bedroom in the morning. Emily, You gotta get up.
Yeah, that's so scary.
It's ringing in my ears until I die.
I thought
it should be my alarm clock.
I thought you were gonna say like as ringing in your ears, like Simon Cowell being like, as a duo, no.
Well, that too. I will always hear, Austin, I think you're a star.
Yeah.
I will always hear that.
Nicole,
have you seen my show?
Nicole Scherzinger.
Oh my God.
No.
Are you going to come to my taping?
Whole part of your life I don't know about, and I'm so excited.
Are you going to come?
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God, you got to come.
Nicole
hasn't seen
You're going to understand Emily in a new level.
Everyone who's friends with me has said once they've seen it, they feel like they understand me now. So
and
be prepared.
Do you want to know another little fun fact? I understand Emily more from that night we all went out that one night.
And we stayed up till the wee hours.
I always say that.
What happened that night that you understand me more? I do remember. It was like the first time I like vented my professional fears to you.
Yeah,
I've never like talked to you about my like situation in my career and like my fears, and I explained to you how it all works and what I'm scared about.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and I guess that made you understand me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to move. You saw Taylor Swift. What I was gonna say was that with the landlord adult thing, this was a lesson for me in like grow the fuck up, Emily.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one on my lease because John and I moved into this apartment. One, when I was the breadwinner, and two, when we were just boyfriend girlfriend. And so it was my name on the lease the whole time. So he never got involved with her. So anytime there was an issue, I always had to call.
That's so scary.
And when I had to call her back and try and like fight for our place in this building, I couldn't do anything. I was like paralyzed with fear. And he said to me, he was like going to work and he was like, you have to do this. You're my wife. As my wife, you have to call her and get over this. And I was like, you're right. Like, what am I being a baby about?
Also,
she's a landlord. She's like what am I afraid of?
And she deals with shit like this all the time.
All the time. And like, what was the fear?
And you know what? I also think I feel like I do the same thing of like, I'll avoid and go any way that I can to not address the beginning.
The problem.
But that anxiety surrounding that could have been a one and done. Always worse.
Always worse. Because guess what? I got on the phone with her. She said no. And it was fine. Like the phone call was 10,000 times less painful than the anxiety leading up to it.
Right.
And it's like, it taught me too, like even with like our accountant, I'm always like afraid to ask things of him. And like, I pay my landlord, I pay my accountant.
Right.
Like, what is the fear? What is the fear? Like, like that they're gonna be like, you're a bitch?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to like jump head first, fearless.
Cause I'm fearless over the, or how does that song go?
That is the Jonas Brothers.
I know. How does her song Fearless go? It's a whole album she's got.
Fearless.
How's it go? Cause when you're
that's 15.
fearless and your landlord kicks you out of your awesome apartment, and when you're a 5-month-old dachshund and your mom and dad love you so much they'll leave.
Or get rid of her. Okay, we gotta go.
Do you understand that that's how much we love you?
She doesn't
that
speak
we're
English.
Moving out of our apartment that we love so much because we love you so fucking much that we'll leave for you. You understand that?
Does she like fart ever?
Yeah, and it reeks.
I smell it.
She just finished antibiotics.
I smell it right now.
I
just whiff around.
Can we talk? Smelling is so vulnerable. It's
like when you just came over here to sniff, I was like, and stop breathing.
If someone's like, wait,
smell this.
Even if it's like a nice smell.
You're opening your insides to receiving
Well, it's also like, it's not like you can keep talking to cover up the sound. Like, I wish when it was like, smell this, someone could go, la, 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 so they didn't have to
smell this.
Listen, you going.
It's so inappropriate.
And it's like, I have to get real close to you.
Inside your body.
Yeah. Well, that part doesn't disturb me.
It does.
That it's going inside your body. To me, what's disturbing is like, if I don't know you that well, it's like, smell this. Not only do I have to get real close to you, but I have to go.
You're ingesting. You're ingesting.
And what if there's a little noise from like some mucus that's been sitting there? Like,
I hate it all. I hate it all. I smell that. I just ingested
antibiotic fart. All right. Well, good to see you, chlo, in our new studio space. We're going to deck this shit out. Deck this shit out. To the tune of Check This Kid Out from Disney Channel.
I knew.
Disney 411. And we're going to get all of this stuff.
Disney 365. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em.
And together we're
Mike's Super Short Show. Remember that? Allison Stoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want her on the pod.
Get her on the pod. Get her on the pod. Okay, guys. Great to be back. We'll see you next episode.
Sorry in advance.
Lilas.
I mean, not in advance. Sorry in
retrospect.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
Love you, Em.
Love you, Chlo. Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
Litty and shitty.